Today, the 10th of Shvat, is a most significant date in the Hasidic calendar. It's the 64th anniversary of the passing of the 6th Lubavitcher Rebbe, Rabbi Yosef Yitzchak Schneerson of righteous memory.
10 Shvat 1950. The Jewish people lose a champion and prince. But there is a successor. 1 year later, a quiet son-in-law reluctantly agrees to lead his father-in-law's flock. It will not be long before he changes the face of world Jewry.
In Amerika ist allemal a Seder, a erste Sache will hören a Statement. Und das Statement, da darf sein etwas mit a Chiddush-Dover, mit a Inni, was im Mavel ist Reihe. Ich bemeile das, ich weiß nicht, das darf Mavel sein ist Reihe, aber immer will hören a Statement, hat der Rebbe gesagt, dass da drei Sachen. Als da Havas Hashem, und da Havas Atere, und da Havas Israel. Und hat die alle drei Sachen sein in Kule Chad. Das ist, man kann nicht voneinander teilen. Zwischen einer haben wir der zweite. Bei mir dürfen alle wissen, aber schaß, man hat sich schon was Hashem, ist das nicht eine Sache, was man kann damit jetzt sein, und man kann sich damit halten, eben mit haben was Atere und eben mit haben was Israel. Leider hat man aber eine Haftocha, sehr viele mit und was Israel. Dass noch ein Kehler durch den Ruf hat man einen tieferen Verbund mit wahrhafter Savaile Kirche.
The Rebbe's mission is alive and strong in Chabad of Riverdale today.
This time do me one favor.
So I showed up at Chabad of Riverdale, met the Shem Tovs, and connected with them right away. I mean, they were just very warm and very embracing and very encouraging, and I did not know a lot. And they weren't fazed by it at all. They said that's what Chabad is. It's a place where you can come and be yourself and learn and ask questions.
This year, Chabad of Riverdale is celebrating 22 years of dedication and service to the Riverdale Jewish community. 22 is a significant number in Judaism. The Hebrew alphabet is made up of 22 letters. Chabad is not just saluting the passage of time, but also its commitment to the values that represent the Aleph Bet of Jewish life. Chabad's mandate of loving each Jew unconditionally permeates into every facet of its programming, education, and care.
Chabad doesn't just contribute to the community of Riverdale, but I think Chabad contributes to the Bronx as a whole, whether it's a woman who lives near Yankee Stadium who needs food for Shabbos or clothing for their kids, or whether it's somebody from Houston who's missing because of the train accident that happened a few weeks ago. Rabbi Shem Tov is there to assist the community however he can, and going just above and beyond.
People can come in from all walks of life and feel very comfortable here.
When I walked in here and I met Rabbi Shem Tov, that convinced me right away. As soon as I met Rabbi Shem Tov, that was it. This is where I belong, and this is where I'm going to stay.
The Jewish Women's Circle are a group of women that get together, usually before a Yontif, and we have a special program or a special event. So we've had African drumming, we've had a cooking demonstration, we've had jewelry making. It's one aspect of Chabad that I really, really enjoy.
We have a bunch of young rabbis who are wonderful and generous, who come in and work with us, and a bunch of fellows you couldn't wish for.
This year witnessed the introduction of our dynamic Bar Mitzvah Club, which meets every Sunday morning. In our Bar Mitzvah Club, students celebrate the deeper meaning of becoming a Bar Mitzvah. They learn how to partake in the joyous commandment of donning tefillin, phylacteries, which connects the head, heart, and deed, and forges a spiritual bond between man and God.
In arriving today to pick up my youngest son Seth from his Bar Mitzvah Club, my older son Zachary came with me and put on tefillin for the first time and had an impromptu celebratory dance to celebrate his first time putting on tefillin.
Chabad of Riverdale's release time is designed for PS24 students who desired to learn about their Jewish heritage while building meaningful friendships with other Jewish children. Each Wednesday, children are picked up from PS24 and brought to Chabad of Riverdale for a stimulating and enriching program.
The preschool, we find, is just such a warm environment. Having worked there myself, there was no question that I was going to send Daniela there. They're just such a sweet, loving staff. You feel like you're part of the family. And her stories about Uri and Michal, she'll say the same kind of story about Mora Elisheva or Mora Jana. All the teachers are some of her closest friends also. And it's really just a wonderful place.
Just this past weekend, we were benching out loud, at least the first paragraph, and our daughter, she perked up and said, "Oh, I learned that in school." So there are little things that our daughter, picks up on and gets excited when it's actually being used in practicality, and that's just something that we attribute to Chabad.
Daniela had such a wonderful summer at Camp Gan Israel. It was her first time going to summer camp. We were so nervous about full days that she would come home exhausted, but every day she went with a smile on her face, and at the end of the day when we picked her up, she was so happy, wouldn't stop talking about everything she learned, from swimming to baking to crafts. They just did so much. It was such a jam-packed day filled with lots of activities.
Celebrating the holidays here is like a continual party. I mean, I never had such a good time in all my life. I mean, I met so many people here, so many friends.
This Lag BaOmer was particularly joyous for Chabad of Riverdale. In addition to the Lag BaOmer festivities, Chabad celebrated a most precious gift, a brand new Torah scroll gifted by Rabbi Feitel Lewin to Chabad of Riverdale. On this historic day, hundreds marched with the Sefer Torah to its new home at Chabad. Leading the parade were the pride and joy of Chabad of Riverdale. 40 Early Learning Center students proudly waving their flags. Chabad believes in reaching out with love and compassion to each and every individual. Just as each and every letter in the Torah is crucial, so is each and every person. Chabad of Riverdale is incredibly proud of its community and is excited to embark upon even greater projects and acts of kindness that will not only serve and embellish the shul, but the landscape of Jewish life in the Bronx.
The Shem Tovs and all of Chabad of Riverdale have totally opened up a whole new world for me, and it's been an absolutely wonderful experience. At Chabad of Riverdale, no Jew is left behind.